Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. And as promised, today we're going to do another unboxing. Uh, this time we're going to do the unboxing of an Eart guitar. This one being the model DMX-9TC. And I have not opened this guitar previously. This is totally unopened. So we're going to open it up, and the day I'm recording this video is Friday the 13th. So let's hope that it works out good for us today. Okay, so I'm kind of hoping that this guitar will be a good one, because the specs are great on it, and I love the color. I won't tell you what it is. We'll all see it together, providing it's the proper color. And yeah, it's got a lot of good features on it. I'm hoping that it's going to turn out to be a good one, because as far as I know, I don't know if Amazon is sold out. I'll put the link in the description. This is not a sponsored video. This is a totally unbiased review, and I'm going to be totally honest with you. If there's any issues or anything I don't like about it, you will firsthand find out, as I did in the unboxing of the Donner video that I did last week. If you go back and watch that one, that would be an interesting one to watch too. The Donner was a great guitar, but it did have issues, and I sent it back, and I didn't get, obviously I didn't get another Donner. I got this one. So let's, without further ado, let's unbox this thing and see what we have here. Here. This one seems to be packaged up pretty tight. Now, as far as I know, this one does not come with a gig bag. And it's packaged in styrofoam. This is a really tight space I have here. So if I don't get everything in the frame here, I apologize. I'm going to try to spread it out here as much as I can. Move my guitar stand out of the way, and I'm sitting on a pillow here. Let's throw that aside for a sec and see if I can slide this thing out. It's coming. Okay, so I'll hit the lights there. I'll throw that aside. Slide that over, and here's what it looks like. And we got a styrofoam shell. And that's not the guitar, obviously. Let's get this thing opened up, and I had to be careful that nothing falls out here. Let's see what the balance is like. What seems to be the heavier? I think this might be the bottom. This is the top. So let's try to open this as carefully as I can and slide the thing out without any issues. Okay, so I'm just going to lay that like that. Slide the top off. The guitar is upside down, but all's good. We have an Eart Guitars instruction manual. We have our trim arm. I don't see no tip on this trim arm, just around the top. I kind of like that, to be honest with you. And you probably always use that. That's the truss rod adjusting wrench, because it's a wheel, spoke wheel at the bottom for adjusting the truss rod. So let's get the guitar out. So here's the guitar. I can tell you right off the bat, I like the weight. This thing is not heavy. Let's open it up here. I apologize if I can't get everything in the frame, because it's really tough to do. I'm in such a tight space. Well, that headstock definitely screams sir, doesn't it? So let's get that out. Let's unveil this thing. Oh, got one of those squeaky ones. Let's give it a little bit. Almost. And there it is. Oh, I really love that color. That's a beautiful color. Very nice. Very nice color. Okay, let's get the guard off the strings here. Let's throw that aside. And let's take a look at this thing. Let's get some light on here. I'm sorry, I didn't put a... Let's see if that makes things a little better. There you go. I usually have that set up, but I never. And there's the guitar. There's the back of the neck. Beautiful roasted maple neck. I'm looking for cracks. And I don't see any. So far, so good. I'll give you a chance to look at it too. I don't know if you can see around there, but so far everything looks good. I love the color. It's gold, but I just love the shade of it. Okay, first impressions. Let's check the frets. The frets feel great. Those frets feel great. Wow. I don't know if there's any way you could see that, but... And the stainless steel frets. So the guitar has stainless steel frets, India rosewood fingerboard, Canada roasted maple neck. The body is roasted mahogany. Here's the bridge. That looks really nice too. And the sliding, of course, sliding tremolo arm. It's got a set screw here for the tension on the trem arm. And it appears to be ceramic pickups. He says ALV or whatever, but the pole pieces scream ceramic. But again, we don't know until we actually plug it in and hear it. The Donner sounded good, so I'm hoping those will as well. Humbucker, so it's a HSS. Everything looks really good. Even the strings aligned with the pole pieces look really straight. I mean, I have high-end guitars that's not like that. And in future videos, actually, we'll do a comparison too. I will do a comparison from, with Strats and comparisons between Strats. If I keep this guitar, this turns out to be good. And unless it's some kind of a surprise, it's looking like a keeper. I really like this. There's also a mini switch on here. So in addition to the 5-way switch, which feels nice, this gives you an extra set of tones. So it's supposed to be 10 tones altogether. One volume, one tone, 5-way switch, and a mini switch. Okay. So what I'm going to do, just feeling it again here. It's a bone nut too, by the way. And the bone nut seems pretty nice. Tuning Machine's 8 locking tuners. They're Eart branded tuners, but I will say I love the buttons on it. Do love the shape of those buttons. Okay, so let's just tune this thing up, and we'll plug it in, and we'll hear what this thing sounds like. Okay, so I have to interrupt the video. When I did unbox this guitar and I first started playing it, I did notice the first string slipping a lot, and the bottom E string as well. However, as soon as I worked the strings around, first I hauled the first string up out of the nut slot because I probably was binding in there. But as soon as I took the string out and blew on the nut slot, put the string back in, there was nothing. So the strings were also kind of bent down here. They either slipped down in the bridge, or they have a couple of them got kinked or something. But after that, everything played, never went out of tune. However, later that evening, I decided to straighten the truss rod, like straighten the neck a bit more by adjusting the truss rod to get the neck the way I wanted it. And then I raised the action just a little bit for myself, and put a new set of Elixir Nano Webs 10 to 46 on it. And since that, it hasn't slipped at all. It's played perfectly. Like I said, before I even changed the strings, it played perfectly. But the demo that you'll see of me playing the guitar is actually after I changed the strings and set it up the way that I wanted it. But the guitar is rock solid. The trem works perfect. There's no, it doesn't go out of tune. Okay, so we're going to do some sounds here. We're going to, I'm going to try to keep the guitar clean, because I find that's the best, for me, the best way to do a demo, for you to hear actually what the pickups and the guitar sounds like, being clean rather than colored up with distortion. So I'm going to keep it clean and just play real simple, just chordal stuff. And that way you can get a really good idea of how these pickups sound. Actually, they sound great. I'm very surprised that ceramic pickups that I considered cheap would sound as good as they do. But they do. They really sound great. So just listen to the samples, and then we'll come back and summarize. there it is. That's the Eart, or Eart, however you pronounce it, DMX-9TC guitar. It's a great guitar. Even the woods, even the rosewood in the neck of this guitar is not not the stained, dark stained rosewood or whatever wood that sometimes you'll get on imported guitars. This is, you can see the actual grain in this wood. And not only that, but it's a polished wood. It's not dry. And all the quality of all the woods in this guitar is excellent. The only thing I would do if you decide to purchase this guitar would be get locking tuners. Now the tuners in this is totally stable. If you're not gigging with this guitar and you're just playing it at home or in the studio, or like I'm doing on a YouTube channel, that's fine. Because the pickups are great. Sorry, the pickups, I'll get to that in a minute. The tuning machines seem great. There's no issues. They're not slipping or anything. And so that's that. The second thing I would definitely advise is to remove the backplate, like I've done here. Because as you can see, the actual trem block is black. And when I tried to change strings on the guitar, it was painful, to say the least. Because when you poke the string down through, it would bring up in the cover itself, and I'd have to take a pair of long nose pliers and get down and pull the string through. So imagine yourself on a stage breaking a string and trying to see it in the dark through a black trem block, and then trying to poke it through and the string bringing up on the cover. My advice would be to remove the backplate, and then if you do break the string, at least you can pull it right through, put another string on. And in the case of your head locking tuners, as I mentioned, then you would just have to pull the string tight, lock it, tune it up, and you're ready to play again. So I can't call that cons. The guitar itself is excellent. The finish is excellent. The fit, the playability, the neck, the frets are excellent, and plus they're stainless steel. The pickups, although they're ceramic, sound great. I mean, I've compared this guitars with all Nico Strats that I have, and I'll probably in another video I will compare the pickups in this guitar to an American big brand guitar with single coils and the humbuckers, and you can hear yourself how good these pickups sound. So the pickups, I don't think you have to change them. Everything else on the guitar, as I said, is great. The bridge is nice and solid. The nut, I like the fact that it's a non-bleached bone nut, because I prefer it unbleached. It's like a cream color. That's excellent. The nut slot is cut perfect all through. All the strings are excellent. I find the action nice. It frets nicely. The intonation was good out of the box. And other than I straightened the neck for myself, I wanted a straighter neck. I left a little bit of relief when I did take it out of the box. There was a little bit too much relief. So just a couple of turns, a quarter turn or something like that, and the neck is perfect the way I wanted it. So excellent guitar. I would not hesitate to recommend it. As I said, it's a totally unbiased opinion by me and an unbiased review. I'm not sponsored by Eart Guitars. I bought this guitar myself, so it's a keeper. This one will not go back. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next time, we'll see you soon. Bye.